This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, but it's not just any day in the arena. It's an American holiday. It's Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, Americans are known for eating food and talking about what we are thankful for. So without further ado, I am thankful that I have this weird, strange job thing where I play the game I love. I put it out there and tens of thousands of people watch it and find some kind of enjoyment out of it, whether that enjoyment be finding a new deck to play, spending some time with my smug, punchable personality, or just picking on me for all the mistakes I make and laughing at me like a hyena when I lose. I'm thankful for all of that, and I'm thankful for all of you. So, with that moment of mushy nonsense aside, what are we going to play for Thanksgiving? It would be wrong to play something that's not a food deck, as food is a big part of the American tradition. However, I didn't just want to play the mono-green food deck that is going around and is actually quite competitive and a pretty good list. You guys should check that out on various channels, and if you search for mono-green food and Zendikar Rising Standard, you'll probably find a pretty good list. This is not a good list. This list is going the extra mile to double splash for Corvold, the Fey Cursed King, because, you know, he's like a feast. Something about feast and food just seems like it should involve Corvold. Transformed at his own wedding, he promptly ate the banquet, the gifts, and the guests. Like, this is a guy who's going to make sure that you have no leftovers. So our mono green deck is splashing black and red to play Corvold the Fey Cursed King. How do we do it? We have Golden Egg, we have Gilded Goose, we have Lotus Cobra, we have a mana base that got soiled and was like slick mono green and now has Crag Crown Pathway. God, do I wish we had the black pathway, but we don't. Fabled Passage, and one of each basic to fetch. So that's how we're going to splash Corvold and just crowbar it into this deck. Another very appropriate Thanksgiving card is Feasting Troll King with Vigilance and Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, create 3 food tokens. Sacrifice 3 foods, return the Feasting Troll King from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only on your turn. We've seen more of this card since the banning of Omnath and Uro. Suddenly getting a free 7/6 is nice, and against rogues in particular, it can be pretty epic. Don't forget that your golden egg is a food. I'm sure that will come up, it always does, but your golden egg can be sacrificed to your Wicked Wolf, it can be sacrificed for your Troll King, things of that nature. We're also a henge deck, because why wouldn't we be? And if you really want to make the deck mono green and make it pretty good, you can cut some of the golden eggs or all of the golden eggs, and you can cut the Corvolds, and you can play Scavenging Ooze and Lovestruck Beast instead, and have a really good deck. So I've given you the keys to that particular kingdom in verbal form. Now that we've talked about that and how suboptimal our little pile is, we're going to dive in. The only removal on the deck is actually the Wicked Wolf. So when we are up against a creature deck and an Embercleave deck, there's just one plan. Go bigger than they do. So we have to keep hands with ramp cards. We have to be able to accelerate into Wicked Wolf, Corvold, and Troll King. We have to beat them on the board with power and toughness. That's the plan. Let's get right to it. Let's dive in. Let the Thanksgiving nonsense begin. We're up against Yorion. We have multiple Ganders. We'll give it a try. Does have a Wicked Wolf after all. That's a pretty key card. Honk honk. The Mauling. Goosey Goosies. Well, if the food part's important, we have some food. But I don't know if the wolf part's going to be important. So, do we play the wolf or do we hold the wolf? Skyclave Apparition's a beating, but we have backup wolf. Let's just be aggressive. We're not being aggressive. What are we doing? I guess we could play a Kogla next turn, but then, once again, we want something to fight, so... Fight me. Elspeth's Nightmare. That's rude. Well, I guess we didn't really need 2 geese, and it won't take anything from my hand. Corvold. Oh, we can play that right now, too. I guess that's the ticket. Eat the goose? I guess. I mean, I'm not going to eat the wicked wolf, am I? Well, I won't have any food for the wolf anyway. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do here? The goose makes the food. The food makes the world go round. I think it's the goose. We'll draw into something else to make the food. This is good and aggressive. Like, the opponent has to stop me. I'm going after him. There's a lot of hovering going on. Yeah, your Heartless Act won't help you. Huh. Okay. Cool. The opponent might have an extinction event, but they really want to name the Corvold, so I'm just gonna go pedal to the metal all the way to the finish. So what are we eating? We eat this cobra. I'm gonna eat this cobra. Nom, snake. Snake food. So yeah, if they have extinction event, it's not gonna do a lot of good for them. Thanksgiving beatdown. You love to see it. Come on, opponent, play a land. You're disappointing me. Come on. Come on, Yorion. Put up a fight. Let's go. They're out of there. They're just out of there. It has goose and crumbs, so we keep it, but we don't have any payoffs. We're gonna have to find some. Blue. Lovely. Payoff located. Blue-black. Haha. Maze Mine Tome, yes. Value is good. But are we gonna play the Cobra or the Trail? I think if I play the Cobra, they'll use a removal spell on it. If I play the Trail, they'll remove the Goose. And I think I have more uses for the Goose given this hand. Besides, I might Corvold next turn. You never know. I'm a maniac. Ooh, they say go. Okay, that's some kind of a counter spell, right? Well, they'll counter the Trail of Crumbs. Let's use the mana from the Cobra first and play a Golden Egg, which I don't think they'll counter. But then we'll attack with Cobra, see if they kill it, which they won't, or they would have done that on their turn. Try to loosen them up. Take the hit. Now we play the Trail. They'll counter the Trail, but at least they don't get to draw off their tome, and they don't have a counter for next turn as the heavy hitters start coming down. Whoa! Whoa. That resolved. Maybe they have Essence Scatter. Maybe they have nothing. That resolved. Holy crap. You better do something. I'm gonna eat all this food myself. No leftovers. My mom's a sweet gal, you know, socially distanced Thanksgiving and all. She's like, she like set up a special date and time for us to come collect leftovers. I'm not kidding. It's so kind of sweet and endearing. Oh man. Shark Typhoon? If they tap for the Shark Typhoon, we play the Corvold, right? But I want to use the mana first. Let's see, if we use 2 mana, then we still have 4 mana left over. It's not exactly what I was going for. Alright, I'm just gonna go for the Corvold. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, we still get to hit the opponent with the Cobra and dig with the Goose. Yep, Essence Scatter it is. Get him. Give him the snake. That sounded terrible. Forget I said anything. Take 2. Dismal Backwater. Riveting control gameplay. I'm always jealous though. I poke a little fun, especially when I'm playing some kind of a creature deck, but I am well aware how much I love my Drago control gameplay. Troll King. Roar. Which counter spell will you use this time? Okay. The Self-Cling. Good sign, because they could have clinged the Troll King in the graveyard at some point, so they're trying to counter this. They feel they have to. The food stockpile is too much. Alright, so now we hold back the Cobra, so we don't walk into a Shark Typhoon. We'll settle for this amazing 7/6 creature on the battlefield. This majestic brother-in-law at Thanksgiving who won't shut up about a football team you don't care about and eats always, like, just takes all the good bits of the turkey. That's Feasting Troll King, I would say. Extinction Event. That's gonna name even. Don't think we can do much about it. I will use the Goose in response just in case they misclick and hit odd. We'll grab the Passage. Passage makes more mana with the Cobra. Where's the Witch's Oven when you needed it? Alright, so we can play another Cobra, then we can play a Mammoth. Can we play a Cobra and a Troll King? We can, but then we don't save Fable Passage for a potential Corvold. But I guess that's probably not that important in the grand scheme of things. I will make green. Would you like to respond by killing my Cobra? No. Just in case we draw the Corvold and don't have a way to cast it, although that hasn't been much of a problem. Make blue, easy. Easy choice. Would you like to counter my Troll King? Boom. Cheeky Goose attack? Nay. It's drawing us 2 cards a turn, so the Goose can keep doing what it's doing. It better get rid of it at some point. But no, they go after the Cobra. People kill the Cobra. Like, it doesn't matter if I have an Innkeeper, a Goose with Trail of Crumbs. It does not matter what I have on the battlefield. People, like, dive to kill the Cobra. Bounce the Troll King. Cool. Let's exile the Mammoth? I don't know, the Mammoth is another threat, but Symbiosis might be even better. I'll exile the Egg. What the heck, it's just a 2-mana draw card. Not that special.
Heroics are but a dream to me.
Grind them out. Grind them out. So every single turn we have to make sure that we present another threat. There has to be a very threatening threat every turn. Because eventually they have to run out of answers. Ooh, that's nice. That's a reload. That's a reload. And it's my birthday. It's not actually my birthday, that's a joke. Alright, we'll just pay the 3 life for this, so that we can use the Trail of Crumbs. Oh yeah. Bring me the cards. Bring me the cards, baby. Let's see, should we do this now? Yeah, we should do this now just in case our opponent has instant speed removal that they time for when we activate the Goose. Wolf? The opponent's going to have a 2-3, so we may as well grab a Wolf to eat the Nightmare. And we will pass it back to you! Make that scry a good one. The music cuts out, the whistling wind as the opponent scries, looking for an answer to the nonsensical situation they find themselves in, facing a psychotic goose and a killer dragon who is eating everything in sight.
The shadows await.
Nightmare token acquired. Draw a card. Alright, we have to expect some amount of counter magic resistance, but if the opponent doesn't actually have a removal spell, they're going to be in big trouble, so... What do we want to get countered? I guess the Wolf or the Mammoth? But I think we start with attacking with the Corvold and seeing if we can kill the Ashiok. And of course drawing a card by eating a food. More trails. Joy. Oh, baby. There's so many of them. So the opponent knows about the Wolf. Maybe we're just supposed to lead with the Wolf. Or we could just not play it. I mean, this is a 2-3. Let's play with a trail and see what happens. So much value. At some point, you gotta fight it. And then go with the negate, okay? How about another trail? That resolves. How about the Mammoth? So, Essence Scatter, we'll let that resolve. I do think they have one... Well, no, that's not true. They had a Maze Mind Tome. The stick could have been from that. We do have a lot of odd creatures for an Extinction event, unfortunately. I just had a feeling the Wicked Wolf would get countered, but maybe it's the wrong read. We'll see. You don't want that Corvold to hit you. You will feel that. Ooh. Okay. Spicy attack from the Nightmare. Is this a Shadow's Verdict? It's Ugin. Wow. Bane of my existence today.
Always consider the consequences of freedom.
Little scry action. you're not going to lose the tome, but I mean, you can do that now if you really want to. You're going to have to do that for 5. The opponent checks the casting cost. Don't blame them. All right, so get a little more card advantage for the road. Easy henge. Double food if we sack the Corvold, and we still get another card. Another Corvold.
To the essence of the multiverse.
Not yet, though. Food. Get that on the field. So we have 3 more mana. Don't actually have anything to do with it. Can play this and have it available when we play another Corvold, so that's fine. See if the opponent can answer a henge in their Dimir deck. It's gonna be tough. What do we got? 27 cards? We got a ways to go. Into the oven. Consider
this a warning.
The opponent can cling, right? They can. Let's see if they remember. They didn't remember. Okay. See if they counter this. They do. Alright, 1 card left. So they're going to try to cling this in response now, I think. But then they're going to learn that I can just do it again. No? They didn't even cling it. Did they forget? They definitely had enough cards. They have something else they're trying to hold their mana open for. 6, 7. So we can play second Troll King, have 2 ovens to prevent an extinction event. It's pretty good. Roar! Counter it, I dare you. Roar! Should we draw another card? We could. We could sack the Troll King, then bring it back. Get another card off our henge. The opponent really wants to cling, though, and it would give them an opportunity to try, but then we just bounce it and they get nothing. 6 food. We have 8. It's not a big deal. But then we would have a tapped oven during our opponent's turn. I guess that's not really worth the risk of losing a Troll King. And the opponent, we see why they don't cling, I guess, because they want to scry. But I don't know, I would have definitely clinged this during their turn before I ever could have brought it back. They did keep on top. The pressure's on them to find an answer every single turn, but if they do, eventually Ugin might win the game.
I will destroy if I must.
Into the graveyard. My God, the food stockpile. A truly worthy of a Thanksgiving Day celebration. The final stand for the Maze Mine Tome. Crawling Barons takes to the sidelines. All right. They do have enough mana to cling once, but who cares? Nobody cares. Free 7/6. I'm sorry, 8/7, and draw a card. Oof. Ooh, 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 ooh. Raw. You love it. Don't act like you don't love it. All right. Cobra. Let's play an indestructible Wicked Wolf. Just so that we have more even casting costs. And a little of this. What's this Ugin on? 6. It's gonna exile most of these things. Oh man, just setting up Ugin to destroy me. It's fine, don't worry about it. Free blue mana. Best card ever. Alright, now I feel like they have to Ugin. And if they Ugin, it dies. And if it dies, they can't win. I don't think. I think we'll grind them out pretty easily from there. Pulling a trail. You got it. X equals 6. Into the oven with you. And into the oven with you. Ugin down. Here comes the Shark Typhoon. Yep, that is the over-the-top strategy. But they're gonna need big spells. I'm just gonna gain some life here. You never know when that might matter. I think we've got enough food. We got a lot of food. Troll King. Troll King. Troll King till they die. Troll King question mark? Troll King. Troll King till they die. Let's see. I guess I could have another Ugin. We could go try to find the last Troll King, why not? Go ahead and negate that. Ooh, Dispute. Saucy. 3/3 acquired. Honk honk. Finally, a goose with some power. Well? Oh, we drawing. We are drawing with the castle. Always a good sign. Oh, do the Troll Kings actually get to attack for the first time in this game? Hype. Oh yeah, I'm going after that shark. Don't even have to sacrifice a food because of the Great Henge. +1/+1 counter, baby. Shark down. All right, to combat. Don't want to get my goose ambushed. That would be too much. I attack you for 24. Eliminate my goose. You monster. Hold on. I'll make a food. Yeah, we're not gonna put the goose in the oven. That's just greedy. We need to protect our troll kings with our ovens. What do I block? Well, they've all got trample. Takes it? Oh, are we going to cling a creature for life? Clinging to life itself. Indeed. Goes for the Corvold. Good choice. 1/1 shark acquired. My god, this is fun. Mammoth. Sweet. That'll go good with some Fabled Passage action. What are we on? Seven cards in the deck? Maybe we should pace our threats. Maybe. 7 cards is not that many, but I'm having too much fun. Down to 2. The wall of beef, or should I say turkey, prevails. All right, no ramp. I'm very nervous that I'm just going to be dead. Black, black. Interesting. Something bad might happen to this little plant. Radiant Fountain, huh? Yep. Maybe I should have played it as a land. I do have 29 land equivalents in the deck, so a part of me just has faith that I'm going to draw out of the situation, but maybe I shouldn't have that faith. I've seen things, you know? I've seen things. So Ugin is definitely one of the things that this deck has a horrible time with. Alright, gotta find a land here. Yay. Kind of a gutsy call if we didn't find one, but like I said, the deck is half land. You wouldn't know it from the way things go for me, but it's true. Opponent straight to the Massacre Worm, so we better eat the goose now. Good news is we can fight that worm. And if we draw land, we can use the Trail of Crumbs when we do it. But we would never draw land, because, yeah. Nope, not what I meant to do. There we go. There goes the henge. Nice. Right into the Brontodon, I might add. So I think that's the play easily. We can attack first. The opponent didn't attack, so I think they want this block. They want the card. I don't have a good way to deny them the card necessarily, so we may as well do that. Shoot it down. Anyway, this is the food deck you should play. Corvold's not worth it. As much as I'd like him to be worth it, he's really not. So, for those of you cool kids hanging out with me on Thanksgiving, staying to this point in the video, here's the deck I actually recommend to you. And hopefully you enjoy it. Let's see if we can find a land. We can't. We cannot. We will not. I guess we'll grab the henge. Boom.
Power without wisdom.
How much of the deck have we been through and we can't find land? Ah! It was all that tangled, that Florahedron, right? Playing that Florahedron? That was the mistake. However, the opponent still has to stop this Troll King. Lab will do it. Lab will do it. They're on 7. They're a few activations away. Alright, so we know they're going to use the lab. Let's make them do it. The Labyrinth of Scophos. Remove an attacking or blocking creature from combat. Ta-da! Giga Brain achieved. The Goose. Lightning Bolt fodder. Oh, this is Lightning Bolt fodder too. And Ooze, okay. The opponent's gonna have to minus. And honestly, that's what we need to do. We need to force them to minus their Ugin. -6. Oops. Well, into the oven with you. Maybe that was to keep me on Summoning Sickness next turn, I don't know. Fresh Ugin. Nice. Alright, so we have to play a few threats to threaten the Ugin or make it minus again. Roar. That'll do. Ah, we lose one of them though when they minus, because we only have one oven. So nah, we don't do that. A little indestructibility. Ooh, 2 ovens. All right, Vivian. Nice. Bolt the bird. Nom. They got it to 11. They need to use the labyrinth and also kill the wolf. Oh, they're gonna try to block the wolf. Nice. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I got more wolf where that came from. Your plan will fail. Yes, they can't have 2 removal spells here. Die! Turn around the Troll King. I got 7 food over here, dude. They will not watch Ugin fall. Nice. Nice. Well, we have Goose Trail, and I believe that Pink Floyd plays mono red. So, I guess we'll try this. But you can't really mulligan Goose Trail. Yep, Pink Floyd has been playing mono red for at least 6 months in the arena in Mythic. Who are these people and what is wrong with them? Alright, we need this goose to survive another turn. I'm not optimistic. But maybe we can find a good 3-drop play. Something to give him some grief, like a Scavenging Ooze. Jesus. I'm never going to show the other game, because it wasn't even interesting, but this is the 2nd game in a row I've played against Double Fervent Champion. On the draw against Mono Red. God, I hate you. Hate you so much. Have we lost yet? We lost when we arrived. Well, they're definitely going to attack here, right? They have to. And then if we don't... I mean, if they don't, they're giving me a chance. And this turn Timber Symbiosis... Oh my god, they don't attack. So they could have Embercleaved last turn, so they don't have it. If they didn't attack last turn, they probably won't this turn. It's not better for them. They might have another one of these. They just drew that mountain, or they wouldn't have played this last turn. Uh-oh, Mono Red's accessing their brain. Nothing good can come of this. Wow, they didn't attack last turn. And they do this turn. What do you make of that? I guess they could draw land, play Troll King next turn, so we need to eliminate the other robber. Which means we have to put up with these frickin' Fervent Champions, but so be it. Photo finish coming up. Uh-huh. You just sit right there. Roar. Today, on this beautiful Thanksgiving, I'm thankful for this moment of smashing and crushing Mono Red. That's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that their draw turned out to be a bunch of mountains. Yep, the Corvold version of the deck is fun and silly, and I do enjoy a Corvold, and maybe I can make a better Corvold deck at some point. That leans harder into Jund, but it's a D-rank machine. Absolute machine, as you sharp-eyed cool kids club members can figure out. But this deck, Mono Green Food, this thing is great on the play. On the draw, you will have to fight for your life. And you're going to lose a lot of games just because you were on the draw in best of one, because that's the way it is. But on the play, this thing is a beast. An absolute beast. So, I do recommend that you check out Mono Green Food. Remember to go through the comments. Tell everybody who is like, dude, the deck list doesn't match the intro. Yep. Tell them to watch till the end. Then they'll be cool too, like you. You're cool. And I'm very thankful that you watch my videos all the way till the end. It's changed my life in ways that you don't realize. But know that it has. And I'm very thankful for you. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Goodbye.